nonsense is this?
Well, hello there, Brother Joe.
Listen, Brother Bob, in reviewing the deed for this land, I see that your crops, they extend several paces past your designated land.
You ignorant clod. You are mistaken. This is my land, purchased by my dear father upon landing in this country, not long after the Treaty of Paris. So I know exactly where it stops. And it stops right here.
Brother Bob, you are a complete idiot. My father, my dear departed father, he purchased that land at the same time. According to my deed, it stops several paces here.
You're rather presumptuous, Mr. Joe. I refuse to give in to your trite and childish attempts to claim some of my family's deserved land.
You idiot. I will have your head for this.
Are you threatening me? Are you threatening me?
Sir, you threaten your own integrity.
Scoundrel! Thief! Ruffian!
Two-timing bloodsucker! I'll fill you full of buckshot, you yellow belly! I'll keep you out of my land and all the land in this county!
Excuse me.
I will make you into a scarecrow.
No, not you, the other one. Betty, is it?
Her name is Billy. Billy Jessup.
Yeah, right, okay. Billy.
Yes.
If I may ask, what is this supposed to be?
What? This is my movie.
We understand that. We are confused about what's supposed to be going on.
Well, what we intended here is to...
I got this. These people need a little raspberry. You, my esteemed friends, have no idea what you are about to witness. I'm here to take you into a world that you never knew existed. A hidden universe right underneath our feet, with real life combat and warfare. Warfare that will tantalize you to your core.
Jessup.
Yes.
You've already said all this about 10 minutes ago. We're no closer to understanding what this is and how it benefits Smuggy Productions.
But you've only seen the first 3 minutes. You have to see how it develops. It is so good.
Miss Jessup.
Billy, please.
Billy.
Yes.
This is a business. We have employees to pay and an audience to serve.
If I may, our film is one that is best understood through watching it. I can assure you, though, that what you will see will touch and impassion your audiences, with a conspiracy reveal even bigger than Watergate. Invest in this film, and you will have a guaranteed viral sensation. We can assure you that the best is yet to come.
My name is Billy Jessup. I'm a 20-year-old part-time college student and a movie director. I love telling stories. I always have. I always want to communicate that way. It's really how I've come to understand life, actually. I guess you can say it's more of a calling, really. Yeah. Stories are always there for you when people aren't. No matter how miserable you might feel after a long day, diving into a story, whether it be in a book or a favorite movie, can always give you a chance to get out of your own head and see the universe in a completely different way. It's easy for me to get swept up in a great story. Sometimes it's like I never even want to leave.
Ladybug named
This is some home video my dad shot of me acting out some stories when I was little. Over there is my stepsister, Custodia. We hadn't known each other too long then, but we already hit it off perfectly. Well, sometimes. Maybe perfectly is a vast over-exaggeration.
Hey! Hey! Are you done working yet? Come to you? No, Billy. This girl is... Yeah, I'm supposed to here. I'm done.
I actually kind of remember when my mom and my stepdad first started dating and I met Billy. She's a natural born leader, that one. She always has been.
I've never been much of a follower. I enjoy adventure. And I knew straight from the beginning that Custodia and I, we were gonna be besties.
Besties? I could have sworn you just said besties instead of personal servant.
No, not personal servant, besties. Come on, we have had great times together.
Sure.
Come.
We both know you were a tiny little mastermind and you just needed a minion. Yes, master. No. We love making movies, but I'm the organizer. I take care of the stuff that no one else really likes. And I don't mind. I've taken a lot of business-related classes in college, so I handle that stuff, and Billy's taken a lot more of the art-related stuff. I've written a few scripts of my own, though, and Billy said that maybe we can shoot one of those sometime. But she's really the one who makes the movies.
The film you are about to witness is my first big project, but I've made over 20 other small productions over the years. There was an incredible story brewing out there that needed to be told. I knew it was out there, and all I had to do was go and get it. It's always been my goal to uncover a great mystery, and I wasn't going to let anything stop me from achieving that. I ended up finding something that truly changed my life and my perspective on it. It all began that fateful day I went to go get milk from the convenience store. I was just walking along, minding my own business, when this homeless guy wanders up to me. He looked like something was eating him up inside, and you only had to look into his eyes to see the pain he was holding back. He grabbed my hand, and he looks down the street of where we're standing and points to this bagel shop, Joe's Bagel Shop. And then, without saying a word, he points to the building directly across the street from it, Bob's Bagel Shop. I didn't understand at first, but he was so adamant. Bob's Bagel Shop, Joe's Bagel Shop, so what? Two bagel shops across the street from each other. The only difference I could tell was in the names of the owners. Or did he just want a bagel? I wasn't sure why I felt like I should care at that moment, but I did. It was the most incredible moment of my life. This man I had never met before started me on the journey of a lifetime. It was time to do some heavy research. Hey, Custodia, you're not gonna believe this. Okay, this is so amazing. It's like earth-shattering. It is awesome. Okay, so there was this hobo, and he was telling me the story about Joe's and Bob's, and they're like fighting, and I'm gonna need your help. It's gonna be so great. Dude, did you not hear what I just said? This is like mind-blowing stuff. It's gonna be a documentary, and I'm gonna need your help. It's gonna be huge. Oh, come on. Aren't you even like the teeniest, tiniest bit interested in this?
Billy, every time some anonymous internet nobody posts something stupid on Reddit, like the time you thought that Elvis was using electroshock therapy in order to become a superstar.
Yeah.
And then his daughter gave the equipment to Michael Jackson so he could do the same.
Yes, and now he is dead, and we'll never know for sure. Now will we?
Come to me when you have something legitimate.
But this is though. Fine. This is gonna be huge though. Mark my words. You and your hipster typewriter. We'll see.
Billy,
What?
what's this all about? I'll help you, okay? Just, if you really think that this is something really good.
Oh, This is gonna be bigger than good. This is huge. Okay. Come.
Alright, let's see what we got.
Check.
Where there are leprechauns from unicorns.
Alright, so check this out.
The Association for the Revolution of Joes Over Bobs? What does that even mean?
It is a Joeolution. Joeolution.com.
Joeolution sounds like a sketchy hemorrhoids
And
medication.
then if you come over to
Ask your doctor if Joeolution is right for you.
here, check this one out.
The Society for the Revolution of Bobs Over Joes.
Bobolution. Bobolution.com. Hidden associations for the battle between Bobs and Joes. How crazy is that?
Is this for real?
Yeah.
Joes versus Bobs and Bobs versus Joes.
Why not?
How is this going to help our careers? Associating with these weirdos will do nothing but show that we don't have any credibility, much less raise
No,
it.
people love watching documentaries about stuff like this. I mean, fine. Yeah, it sounds a little silly to you, but I mean, if the Yeti can be real, why can't this be?
The Yeti isn't real.
Oh, ye of little faith.
I'll sleep on it.
Toadie, thank you. Thank you,
Hey,
thank you, thank
hey.
you. You are seriously the best stepsister
I didn't
ever.
say I was going to help for sure. And I'm
Okay.
not going to be your pack mule again. I'm not carrying all
What?
the equipment. I'm not going to run the camera.
I
I'm not
would
going to
not-
do all your dirty work.
I would not do that to you.
Do that to me again, you mean? I'm not running the camera.
I already have a camera guy.
Wait, really?
Yeah, his name is Drexel or something like that. He's supposed to be really good at it, and he seems really cool, and he needs more stuff for his demo reel, so I'm sure he'd be perfect for it.
Well, okay, I guess. My interest level just went from bleh to meh. But if this is some more cockamamie nonsense, I'm out.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you. This is gonna be so cool, seriously. Okay, so I need you to can you grab the camera that's down in the kitchen and bring it over to this address here? I don't think Drexel's really used to our model, so I just want to make sure that he knows how to operate it. And that'd be fantastic.
Hey, I didn't say I would take it to this dude's house.
But Toadie, I have research to do. Please. Thank you. You're the best.
Here's a bill. This is how it's gonna be. I'm gonna steal your heart. You're gonna steal away with me. Complicated. I know you're complicated, but I've waited, so baby, please, to be together, to love each other. No matter whatever, blue skies or gray.
Who are you?
Are you Drexel? I brought the camera.
For what?
My sister's project. Billy Jessup. Her documentary.
Oh, Billy! Oh, sorry, that's hot. Billy. Yeah, I had class with that chick.
Oh.
But what's this for?
Well, it's her documentary. She said you were a camera guy.
I'm not the camera guy. I mean, I could be, if you want me to be the camera guy. Wait, who are you?
Billy's sister. She said she talked to you about being our camera guy for this documentary we're doing. I can't believe how absent-minded she is sometimes.
Well, Billy's sister, would you like to come in?
Sure.
You can go ahead and throw whatever you want on the shelves there, your coat and whatnot. Do you want coffee? I got donuts too if you want one of those.
No thanks. Actually, I had frozen yogurt on my way over here.
Your loss. So what's this all about?
Well, it's a...
Oh, sit down. Shut that junk over. I'm sorry about the mess.
Anyway, it's a documentary about how the... Well, in the... You'll see soon enough.
Alright. Just so you know, I'm mostly a sound guy. That's what I like doing. But my brother Sam, he's very, very good behind the lens. He could help you out if you guys need a camera guy.
That sounds fantastic.
Alright, should I tell him to call Billy's sister, or do you have a name?
Oh, right. I'm Custodia.
Custodia. An unusual name.
Look who's talking, Drexel Wolf.
So, like I said, I'm more of a sound person. Are you guys gonna need help in that department?
Probably.
Alright. How much?
What?
Money. How much money?
Oh, I'm not sure yet, but Billy claims this is gonna be huge. And we'll make sure you get food and stuff. Like, good food and stuff.
Good food and stuff. That's the best offer I've gotten in months. I love doing this stuff. I really do.
Are you any good?
Oh, I'm good.
You're pretty confident there.
No problem with being confident if you got the skills to back it up.
So, I better go see this,
Sam.
Sam.
Yeah, my brother. You're gonna like Sam. He's very, very agreeable.
Really? So do you have any relatives named Bob? No, I do not.
This is
Do you
one
think
of my
there's a
favorite
reason for that?
movies.
No, not that I can. I mean, that's a pretty common name. Is like no one in your family named any of the kids Bob. No.
Have you two heard about a conflict in the world that exists between the people named Bob and the people named Joe?
Do you have any friends named Joe?
Got any friends named Joe? I don't believe I do, no.
How about any relatives?
My Uncle Joe, who was a complete alcoholic and ruined Christmas 5 times in a row.
Bad history with Robert.
So, can you say that
He's a Rolling Stone.
he's a Rolling Stone? So, would you say that does he have any prejudice against Joes?
I do not think he likes Joe's very much.
Why is that?
A bad poker incident.
Bad poker incident. Did he lose a lot of money?
Lost an eye.
Lost an eye.
Lost an eye.
Choose Joe over Bob. Why is that?
Joe over Bob. I don't know. I would choose Joe over Bob.
The consensus is Joe.
The name Bob's kind of a joke.
There we go.
I know that people named Joe have conflicts with everyone else.
Sociopaths. People named Joe are sociopaths. 3 Uncle Bobs. I'm not making this up.
Do you have like a cousin Joe or like a
uncle named Joe?
Has he heard of this?
I'm not sure. We haven't had that discussion.
Next time you see him, you have to bring it up and report back to us, okay? What relative is Bob? Uncle? Does your Uncle Bob secretly hate Joes?
Probably.
Why is that?
Angry man. When you think of like a thumb that was like smashed by a hammer, it's kind of my uncle.
So I think we can classify that all Bobs are bad.
All Bobs are bad.
Perfect. All Bobs are bad. We got him. We got him.
We got from that.
We got it.
That's not what we got from that. Billy.
Mam nadzieję, że wiesz, co robisz. To jest bardzo drażliwy temat w mojej części świata. Istnieją różne opinie, na jak to się wszystko zaczęło, ale nikt nie kwestionuje to, że to ma wpływ na świat we wielu sposobów. Jest wiele przykładów tego, nawet w twoim kraju. Na przykład Trader Joe rywalizuje się z Bob Evans. Oni wyraźnie upierają się przy swoim.
To po prostu jest smutne i głupie. Każdy wie, że Joe jest lepszy.
Babciu, nie denerwuj widzów.
Będę denerwowała, kogo będę chciała. Idź do pokoju i basta!
Tak, babciu.
I remember the day that I reported my 6th grade history teacher, who was obviously a Joe sympathizer, to my mother, Roberta, for just mentioning the Joe-olution to us.
Even in our everyday lexicon, hidden insults are all over the place. I mean, who wants to be a Joe Schmo, or what about an average Joe? They were just designed to cut down the accomplishments of successful Joes. On purpose.
Well, I believe my mother told me that the evil Joes tried to kill off the Bobs because they're trying to steal their land and harvest their crops.
Man, I've been a boxing fan for years. And in boxing, they have this term, bob and weave. Now, I never knew what this meant, so I used to ask the pros, hey man, where'd that move bob and weave come from? Now, they would tell me it was a defense maneuver that the Bobs used when they were being hunted by the Joes. I think they also used to tell me that the bobsled was invented for them to escape when they were losing. I think.
A children's story turned to legend suggests that two North American birds, the bobolink and the bobwhite, were named to mock the Bobs and their incessant twittering. What is this for anyway? A school project? Should I have worn my bobby socks?
British folklore says that when Australia was a prison territory, I believe it was Colonel Robert Barton used to call the infant kangaroos joeys because of their tendency to run and hide in the mother's pouch. Yeah, because of his bias, he may also be responsible for naming the enormous predator of the bobcat.
Yes, the Joe and Bob influence stretches far and wide. Originally, our research led us to believe that the conflict between the Joes and Bobs began in the United States in the 1700s over a simple land boundary, but this was really just an escalation point. In actuality, it goes back much further.
Es gibt Fragmente vom ausgegrabenen Gefäßen, die den Streit zwischen den Namensträger von Joe und Bob belegen. Ich habe das in einem Buch irgendwoher. Ah, hier ist es. Schau mal diese Seite an. Da ist ein Beispiel ausgeführt, das hier einen arabischen Topf zeigt, auf dem ein junger Mann mit dem Namen Joseph in Kampf mit einem jungen Mann namens Robert zu sehen ist. Aber warte einen Augenblick. Warte. Das ist unmöglich. Den Namen Robert gab's gar nicht in diesem Zeit, auf dem dieses Werk stammt.
But this escalation point in 1775 is a significant marker in the timeline of this conflict. It's from this point that we have the most recorded history. We have testimonies found in personal diaries, leaflets, publications, and sometimes even hidden in the public eye.
I hereby assert that Brother Bob should be removed from all future town hall meetings. His cowardice and malice are just a small taste of the many awful flaws that are detrimental to our humble town and our ideals. And he has the stench of pungent cow dung.
Now, it isn't just the Joes. The Bobs can be equally scheming and insulting.
Brother Joe is a menace to our safety and well-being with his deceptive tongue. He should use it in a more productive manner, such as to lap the pig waste off my boots, of which my wife would appreciate.
Records indicate that when this Joe started selling his corn for profit by starting his own business, Bob retaliated with his own, under his own name, just a little bit down the street, splitting the town virtually in half as family members and townspeople started taking sides. Now, when these two passed on, they left behind animosity and a legacy that continued through the generations, as these things tend to do. I mean, just look at the Hatfield and the McCoys. you would have thought that something like this would have died out years ago. But the youth have adopted the ways of either side just as strongly as the previous generation. And both sides, well, they can be quite persuasive.
Yeah, I'm not afraid to show it. I hate Joes. I mean, all of my friends hate Joes. There's nothing wrong with being pro-Bob. I mean, I come from a long line of Bobs, and there's nothing wrong with that.
There are secret meetings on both sides of the issue. Invitation-only meetings. As a Joe supporter, I know that I can find a meeting in almost any town as long as I know where to look.
I used to be a Joe. In prison, my eyes were opened up. I changed my name to Bob, not Robert. Robert's fine, but I changed my name to Bob for a reason. You see this right here? This tattoo? Yeah, you can get a close-up of it. Yeah, you say, what the hell is that? Well, anyone else looking at it says smiley face, a flag, and a finger. You've heard of the font Wingdings? That's what that is. You convert that to any other font. You know what it spells? Joe. That's right. See, that's why us Bobs are united. We're united. And when you start to realize what's going on, you'll understand it's the real deal. As a Bob, I get respect. As an artist, painter, all-around socialite, it took becoming a Bob to make me a real person. And that's right, I'm saying it. Joes are not whole people. They're lasting people. Look what they did to Bobby Kennedy. Don't even get me started on that. Well, this goes back way far. And you might have your cell phone, but us Bobs, we communicate in a secret way. Some things in this world are better left untold.
So, Mr. Baldwin, you know about the battle between the Joes and the Bobs, correct?
Absolutely. I actually heard about it from a just devastatingly handsome radio host who broadcasts out of a remote desert town.
How bad has this battle become, would you say?
Well, picture, if you will, a pudding cup.
Okay.
And this pudding cup has been left out and it's aging and it's growing mold and it's untouched for who knows how long. And soon, there's no pudding left. It's just mold. It's kind of like that.
Okay. Interesting. So would you say that with the Joes and the Bobs?
And the pudding is chocolate.
Well, naturally.
Naturally.
So
Chocolate's my favorite.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So with the battle.
So tell me, what is your favorite kind of pudding?
What?
Your favorite kind of pudding? Is it chocolate or is it
No, that's-
tapioca
no.
or do you like Jell-O?
Sometimes.
That's all right.
This is fascinating. Yeah.
Well, this is fascinating.
No, I know, right?
It's
so
fascinating
crazy.
that you buy into this. I mean,
Okay, so I'm gonna need people who are actually on board with this project.
no, you need people who can give you good sound. I can do that much.
Whatever.
I thought Sam was supposed to be here by now.
Hey guys! Hi, I'm really sorry I'm a little bit late. You see, I'm reading this book, and it said that crafting a really good first impression is important to making friends. So that's why I brought you guys all coffee.
Thank God.
Well, consider you a friend. Why don't you ever get me any coffee, Custodia?
I'm surprised you didn't bring pastries.
Oh, I'm really sorry. I only brought cookies.
My man!
I love this.
Yeah. Coffee.
Oh,
you.
Oh, yes. I want.
Hey, wait, you must be Billy?
Yes.
Hi, Sam Wolf.
Nice to meet you.
Wait, is that Art Bell's website?
Yeah.
Did you know that Jerry Lee Lewis used to do self-imposed electroshock therapy?
Wait, no, it wasn't Jerry Lee Lewis. It was Elvis.
No, because you can play the piano really fast.
I will show you.
They really hit it off, huh?
Billy needed a new puppy.
Oh, I'm sorry. Could you be a dear and go get me a muffin from the kitchen?
Oh yeah, sure thing.
Thank
I'll
you
be
so
right
much.
back.
Thank you.
Well, enough goofing around. I have to start looking for people that are actually bother to talk to us.
Hey, didn't you get my text? We're interviewing Dr. Levi Brummel in an hour.
Whoa, a guy with a PhD is interested in this? Come on.
What?
Yeah. You guys are gonna love this guy. He's really cool. He's really nice.
Billy, I really wish you would have told me that we were doing this today.
Shh, it's fine. It's fine. He's really nice. Promise.
Oh my, a jousting lance. Oh, greetings, Don Quixote and cohorts.
Good to see you again, Dr. Brummel.
And who are you?
I'm Billy. We met a couple years ago.
Right, of course, of course. When was that again?
It was on a class trip you were supervising, and we spoke for I think a couple minutes. I asked where the restroom was.
Ah, yes, yes. Well, I appreciate you including me on this film that will no doubt tickle audiences at Sundance one day.
We hope so.
Please, please, come in, come in. And, you can see.
Oh, thank you.
So, what do you want to talk about?
Well, we're actually making a
You
movie
didn't even
about the
tell him what
conflict.
you wanted to talk about?
Well, is that that important?
Yes, actually that is very important.
I
What
gotta
is
chalk
wrong?
up a point for Custodia there, but no one uses chalkboards. Not to my knowledge.
Now,
Oh,
calm down,
thanks.
calm down.
Section.
No harm done, no harm done. Tizzies are highly unpleasant creatures. I'd be happy to talk about anything you'd like, Miss Billy.
Wonderful. So, Dr. Brummel, have you heard of the ongoing conflict between the people named Joe and the people named Bob in the world?
Well, you shouldn't talk of such things.
Excuse me?
Perhaps I was a bit hasty in
No, no.
agreeing to be part of this project.
Dr.
I appreciate you
Dr. Brummel,
wanting
please,
me
please
to.
don't go. No, but, Dr. Brummel, please.
maybe
Wait,
I-
please don't go. Why is this upsetting you?
Oh, you don't need to hear the ramblings of a tired old professor.
It's Dr. Brummel,
When
please.
you messaged me, I thought it would be about something relatively pleasant, such as, say, Viking pillages, Miss Jessup.
But I'm sorry, but what's wrong with asking about the Joes and the Bobs?
It is precarious.
What is?
Young lady, you don't know what you are messing with. And I have nothing more to say. Good day.
What just happened?
I don't know, but I think this could be something bigger than we expected.
Did you catch on the camera?
Oh, yeah.
I did in glorious HD too. Look at that, you can reach in there and touch the nervous beads of sweat on his face.
Perfect.
Ew, let's not do that.
No, see, I told you guys that there was something to this.
I believed her.
Thank you.
I have to admit, that was rather peculiar.
Not really.
I'm sorry.
It's not really peculiar how we react.
He's a Bob. No, his name is Levi. Billy said his name was Levi.
Yeah.
His middle name is Levi. He dropped the first name of Robert as a young professor.
Huh? Wait. You're trying to tell us that you know something about the Joes and the Bobs?
No. I'm just a lowly janitor.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean
Hey,
that
Joe, we need you on 4-7. Someone accidentally beat you to the ceiling. Yeah, I'm on my way! Finish him! Sorry about that little outburst. But I can't help myself. I'm an alpha male.
idiots! Gosh, what's wrong with these kids today? They don't know anything. It's just that I was never like that when I was a kid.
Whoa. Yeah. So, let's go get some more interviews, right?
Okay.
Yes.
My pappy always claimed to be the biggest Joe supporter in the world. When I was 5, I found out that my dad had this laminated Bob Evans menu from 1956. Also the names of 22 people in what appeared to be pig's blood. It's not as heartbreaking as that Bob Evans menu, though. My mom kicked my dad out of the house after that, and we burned all of that Bob junk in a huge bonfire. Guess you can call it a Bob the Q. Get it?
There are some fine Robert authors, I suppose, but I much prefer Joe's. Take, for instance, Josephine Tay. Now, she wrote really fine mysteries. But Robert Ludlum, on the other hand, well, he merely jotted out cheap penny thrillers. Utter piffle. Piffle. It's a fun word. Piffle. Piffle, piffle, piffle. Piffle. Piffle.
My parents both worked very hard to run a publication about the Joe-olution. We only ate at Joe restaurants and shopped at Joe-affiliated stores. I think everyone's aware of Eat at Joe's, right? Over time, though, my mother began to show signs of favoring the Bob-olution. She had an eye-opening experience with a Bob who saved her life from a passing train, and she could never quite forget it. The way they bickered after that was just senseless. I couldn't understand why they were fighting or why they could never get over it. They ended up getting a divorce. As a protest against all that nonsense, I made a treaty of sorts when I named my son Joe Bob, and I've heard of other people doing it too. There's a hunting outfitter named that, and a comedic movie reviewer as well. There's a significant movement out there for these folks, and frankly, I think we need more of them. Sometimes we're just a conversation away from peace. I do wish my parents could have figured that out, though.
You know, Billy. This is a heart-stoppingly stupid conspiracy.
What? Come on.
But there might be a kernel of truth.
A kernel?
A kernel?
A kernel of truth?
What? That's not bad.
There's like a whole bowl of popcorn of truth to this.
I don't know if there's a bowl.
Oh my gosh, how do you not see this? Like, I'm surprised that more people don't know about this. We're gonna change that. I mean, we can have a real impact on people's lives, like families included.
She's absolutely right. This
Thanks,
is
Sam.
massive. It's like learning the aliens built the Eiffel Tower. Massive.
Sam, do you know who Alexander Eiffel is?
Yeah, the alien.
Yeah. That boy, I just have no words.
Yeah, even you aren't that bad.
Right?
I was reluctant at first, but I think we might have a real winner here, sis.
I told you. I told you this was going to be something special.
You did.
Thank you.
But Joe Frazier ended up pummeling Bob Foster mercifully. It was.
Hey,
He was
okay.
knocked out good
Okay,
and proper in
stop
the
the
second
video
round.
for a second.
Although this occurred in 1970.
This is all really interesting and all, cute. But what I really want to know is, who is the target audience supposed to be?
Well, it's a movie for anyone who wants to see mysteries uncovered, hidden facets of our society. I mean, we all know how successful the History Channel is, right?
We'd probably have to add some more fake scenes before the History Channel would consider it.
And is this really like a man's issue? I mean, really, Joe's and Bob's? Excuse me for asking, but why are two young ladies covering this story?
It's an everyone issue that can be told by anyone. I think we young ladies show that very clearly in our film.
It could still use something a little more exciting, juicy, something to grab the viewer, even if it's not factual.
Yeah, I could do that. Provided, of course, I get maybe a little extra budget.
Should we decide to do business with you, funds would certainly be made available.
Can I speak to you for a second?
I'll be right back.
What are you doing? You're willing to compromise the integrity of this whole movie?
This is the industry that we are in, Custodia. We
No,
are
it's
in
not.
the industry of telling stories. It is not my job to hold all the proof all of the time.
Yes, it
What
is.
is wrong with beefing it up a little bit?
A little bit.
Yes.
Everything is wrong with that.
What is important is that I believe in it, and I do.
We've been working on this for months to make sure that everything was accurate, to make sure that these stories are true.
Custodia, you never look at the big picture.
I think we almost had them sold on this. I am looking at the big picture.
I do too. So if we just go back in there and let them watch the end of the film, I think that they'll really be sold. I just knew that you were gonna feel like this, and
well, I sure hope so.
Why do you always have to be such a
what?
Let's just go back in there, let them watch the end of the film, and then we can go from there.
We'll talk about this later.
So, shall we continue?
Of course.
Thank you.
In November of 1946, Robert M. LaFollette Jr., aka Young Bob, lost the re-election campaign for the Senator of Wisconsin to a Joe, Joseph McCarthy. This trend continues to this day, with a Joe currently holding the American vice president's seat. However, even more interesting is that in the mid-1990s, in the Northwest Territories of Canada, they held a poll of some sorts for the general public to name the land. The winner by an incredible margin was Bob. However, this name was never enacted. Why? Why would they not use the name that the general public had chosen and spoke for? Was it Joe manipulating things behind the scene? We'll probably never know.
Kids are on an interesting quest.
I'm not sure if anyone told you, but this is some controversial stuff. So you go through the history of music, you certainly run into your racist songs, your sexist songs, but here you have songs that are prejudiced against Joes and Bobs. An example of an anti-Bob song is when the Red Red Robin comes bob bob bobbing along, as performed by Al Jolson. Emphasis on Jolson. And you have your songs, Me and Bobby McGee by Janis Joplin, but I don't even want to go there because you know how she ended up.
The entertainment industry appears to be in on it too.
I have a brother named Joe, and we don't really like to discuss this. I'm sorry, but would you like to buy a book?
You know, I'm not sure that this whole Bob Joe thing even really exists. Like, I'm not saying that, like, I'm pro Bob, obviously. And of course, if it did exist, I would be pro Joe.
Myself, I would definitely say that I am on Team Bob, mostly because some of the nicest people I've ever met were Bob. You can't meet him anymore these days. I don't think I've met a Bob that's under 45 years old because all the Joes keep taking him out. And, I think that's an insecurity within Joes themselves and the Joe culture as a whole.
So everyone, gets up in the morning for breakfast and they're like, let's have a cup of Joe. What's up with that? Let's have a cup of Bob. That's the real type of liquid that you want to have in the morning, not this cup of Joe stuff.
I don't really feel like I have a solid position. I'm not really Team Joe or Team Bob. I kind of go back and forth. But don't tell anybody that, because I would rather not get murdered.
But I'm not, I think it might be all made up. I think it might just be a made up thing. But, obviously Joes are better than Bobs, but I'm not saying it's a thing. I'm just saying that's, Joe is
I think it's bloody awful that Joes and Bobs are at war. Neither one of you are going to win. It's going to turn out bad for both of you.
So I have nothing against people named Bob. I have nothing against people named Joe. People named Robert and Joseph really do hack me off, however.
Hey guys, I'm just the boss. The Joes and the Bobs, you gotta figure out how to work together.
If it was a thing, I'd be a Team Joe kind of guy, but it's obviously not a real thing.
So I remember when I was a young boy in my hometown, small town, Wisconsin, when I was with a group of kids. We were bobbing for apples. We were, what you do, you bob for apples, right? So I went in, I bobbed for an apple, I got it, it was delicious. My friend, he went and bobbed for an apple, it was delicious. This other guy shows up and he's like, "What are you doing? You don't bob for apples, you Joe for apples." And then he pointed out this one kid next to he pointed out, just a second, I'm doing something. He pointed out this one kid who was like, he was kind of off in the corner. He was off in the corner. He didn't want to bob for apples. And then he's like, "Look, you there? You hate bobbing for apples? Why don't you Joe for an apple?" So he went and he Joed. He went and he Joed for an apple. It's like, all right, I'll Joe for an apple. So he went in, he dunked his head under to Joe for an apple, and he died. That's why I hate Joes and why I love Bobs. That's enough. We're done here.
So, Cecil, would you say that the battle between the Joes and the Bobs has torn your family apart?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Yes. So I used to have a dog named Joe.
Okay.
And I also had an alligator named Bob. And one day, Bob ate Joe.
Oh, yeah.
And I personally think it's because they knew about just the epic battle between the Joes and the Bobs.
Okay. Could it also, be a possibility that Bob possibly ate Joe because he was an alligator?
Wow. Wow. You are being so insensitive right now. I cannot.
No.
I cannot believe how rude you are being.
I am so sorry. I did not mean to offend you in any
What
way.
What is your favorite kind of pudding again?
What?
What is your favorite kind of pudding?
I guess chocolate.
Well, it doesn't show.
Seriously, what is it with you and the pudding?
You know, it's amazing how many people Billy have found who are in on this. Either she's just the luckiest person I know, or she's doing voodoo or something. No, don't laugh. She might be sacrificing camel spleen. Sam, camel spleen? Camel spleen. Camel spleen.
It just really goes to show how many people know about this. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Wait, where's Billy? Is she out getting lunch? Do you guys want lunch? I could go get us lunch. Wait, where does she like to eat lunch? She needs to maintain all of her directing powers.
Sam. She's actually on an assignment right now. She's talking to a genealogist. She said she'd meet up with us soon. I think my efficiency and common sense are finally rubbing off on her.
Common sense isn't that common anymore.
Sorry, were you talking to us?
Pure ignorance. Messing with something that you don't understand.
What?
I wouldn't be poking around.
How do you know what we're doing?
Lots of people know what you're up to. Lots of people don't like it.
Lots of people? Like who?
Hey guys, nice weather we're having today, yeah?
What do you know that you're not telling us?
Your turn.
Wait, what? What's this? The card. What is
Guys,
this?
it's Billy. Do you want to go get some lunch? I could get us all some lunch.
You have to hear what just happened. We may have finally gotten a big lead.
Lead? What?
Yes, a lead. Are you okay?
Yeah. Sorry, I was just with the thing. Lead. Where?
Over there.
Because of course that would happen.
Okay, because you're all trying to goof at me because you think I'm crazy.
No.
Cool.
No, Billy, I'm in. I'm all in. There were two people over there.
Billy, there was these two people playing chess, and they warned us, annoyingly cryptically, that we really shouldn't mess with things.
I
Yes.
caught a snippet of it on video.
Huh.
And there was also a card. Who has the card?
I got the card.
They gave us this card.
What kind of card? Like a birthday card?
No, it's a business card.
But it's handwritten on the back, address and time. And on the front, it says, "Be united." They gotta be Bob supporters.
Strange.
It all happened so fast, but I think it's legit.
Billy, we might be over our head.
Come on, Drexel. What are they gonna do? Kill us? Never mind.
You know, I have searched the entire internet for this logo, and I cannot seem to find a single thing. It must be like really underground. It's crazy.
I'm so excited. We finally have a major clue.
Yeah.
We just have to go check this event out. We only have 2 more days until this date they've written down, and we have a lot of shooting to do.
I know.
You better get to work.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna make dinner though. Pancakes good?
Yeah. How about some bacon too? Yeah, as long as, you know, they're not the dog entrails that you masterfully crafted last time.
This conspiracy must really be messing with your head because you were the one that burned them.
No. I plead the 6th.
You plead speedy trial by an impartial jury? Oh, okay, sure.
You
We
know,
can do that.
just 4th, 5th, 6th. They're all the same, right?
You know, I'm just glad this whole thing has been bringing us back to the way things used to be.
Yeah.
Dinner will probably be ready by 6, okay? Hey! Dingus.
What?
Dinner at 6?
Okay. Thanks.
It truly boggles the mind. I mean, the durability of this conflict, it's extraordinary. How many people involved in this thing even know of its origins? I became a believer when my brother Bob took me to our first Bob meeting, and we sang Diamond Joe, as performed by Bob Dylan, And there were shish kebabs and sloppy joes, which were initially invented to slander the Joe name, obviously. But it was really festive, and it felt like a fraternity of sorts, just, no gender exclusivity. It was far and away the most included I've ever felt in my entire life. And the hardest thing I ever had to do was look my brother in the eyes and tell him I was not going to come to these meetings anymore. He threw out the old line, once a member, always a member, like it's the mafia or the CIA or whatever. But he was legitimately furious with me. He actually said I was betraying him and the family. But I couldn't do it anymore. After years of those meetings, it just became too painfully obvious how manipulative they were, how subscribing to a philosophy like this, it can control you. Some of the things I heard in these meetings, some of the things that I saw, they can only be dealt with after like 20 years of therapy. It's horrifying. Look up the origin of the bobbin, or look up the origin of the fishing bobber. The Bobs have been vicious, no doubt. But the Joes have been equally cruel. And that is why this conflict endures. Trust me, there is no happy ending in this.
Not the pizza girl.
This is the boom pole side order that comes with your meal.
Sounds delicious, thank you. I was hoping you'd bring it. I need to put a new bolt in right here on the hinge.
Yeah, you left it at Dr. Smith's.
Yeah, I'm an airhead, I know. Do you want to come in? We got tea brewing.
I was going to say no until you mentioned tea.
That hurts my feelings.
Oh, poor baby. I could really use a break. This has been a lot of work so far.
Billy's making you jump around, isn't she?
Is that your painting?
Oh, no, I'm just a fan. But I did do this one right here.
Wow, really?
Really?
Do you do a lot of this stuff?
I used to from time to time, but now I just go to school and hang out with cattle drivers like you.
Cattle driver?
Yes, ma'am, you heard me.
Now I know why you spend so much of your time alone.
Hey, I'm not alone all the time.
Uh-huh.
I have cool friends that I do cool things with.
I'm very sure of that.
And, well, there's actually this one girl. I've seen her a couple times, but I'm not, I don't know about that whole situation.
Well, then find out.
She's got this job. She works a fast food job. Lots of hours trying to pay her way through college, and she's got to wear this ridiculously adorable chicken hat when she works. It's flattering on her.
Oh.
But no, she's great. It's just I don't know if she,
Yeah.
you know.
Well, I'm sure she could take some time off and spend at least an evening with you, or pick her up when she gets off of her shift. She can't let her boss run her life. She has to be her own person.
Sound familiar?
What do you mean?
Mm-hmm.
What? What are you talking about?
You and Billy.
Lily's not the boss of me. She's my stepsister, not my employer. I know she can be a little pushy, but she's cool. She's just really creative. And we've been getting along so much better recently than we have in ages.
Do you want whiskey or honey?
Neither are good.
Neither?
Yeah, especially not whiskey.
Alright. But here's the thing about Billy. Billy is great, alright? She is. She's a great director. She's got this great passion for everything she does. But this is her project. Not yours.
This is our project. I am my own person. I have my own dreams and ideas.
Well, what do you want to do? What are your dreams?
Well, I can't really think about that right now because we're helping Billy with this big project.
Look, Custodia. Billy's gonna do this project with or without you.
No. She really needs me on this one, Drexel. And besides, if I don't look after her, she's bound to mess stuff up on her own.
You need to look at. You're not her mother. You don't have to look after her. She's an adult. You want to make movies, right?
Sure I do.
Do you have any finished scripts?
Some that are and several that are not.
So what's holding you back?
What's holding me back?
Yeah.
I don't know. Money, time, rent, insurance, crew.
None of that stopped Billy.
Alright. I know where you're going with this.
So you have a good one, right?
Good one?
A good script.
I have one. I have one that I think is really something.
Well, then dig it up. It's gonna be worth giving it another look.
Returning the boom mic, like you asked me to.
Oh, cool. Did Drexel give you a screenplay?
No, this is one of mine.
Oh. Toadie, you're so good with stuff like that. Seriously, that's why I really appreciate you helping me out with this. And then, after this one, hopefully we'll have a little bit more money and plenty of more time, so maybe we could start working on one of yours.
Oh, Billy. Okay. Okay.
Cool. Okay, so you say you ran into the conflict of the Joes and the Bobs with your short run at politics, correct?
Certainly, yes.
Okay, so let's elaborate on that.
Certainly. Well, I was in the 5th grade and I was running for class treasurer, and this kid named Terrence beat me. Couldn't believe it.
I'm sorry, did you say Terrence?
Yeah.
What does that have to do with the Joes and the Bobs?
Joes and Bobs. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Is that what we're talking about? Because I thought that, because it's just because the war between the Terrences and the Cecils is long and epic and bloody, and I thought that's what I was here for. I'm so sorry.
Okay. I think we have everything we need here.
Great.
Thank you for your time.
Great.
Appreciate it. I will wrap it up.
Oh, wait!
Yeah.
Do you want a pudding cup?
No, thank you.
It's chocolate.
No, thanks.
It's the best kind.
So, you've won 11 episodes of Jeopardy, correct? So, what kind of random fact can you tell us about the Joes' history that maybe the common viewer wouldn't know?
Well, with a name like Arthur, you spend a lot of time as a pawn in this Cold War between the Bobs and the Joes. When I was growing up, it was always, you would do homework for a Joe and then you get a swirly from a Bob. But you know what? I am rich and famous now, so this Arthur is living for Arthur.
So
A pox on both your nicknames.
So you want no affiliate with Joe or Bob?
No.
Like you don't want
no.
any sides
all
of it?
All of the harm in history that was done by Joe McCarthy, Bob Dole, no. I prefer to remain a guy with a weird name.
We have discovered an unaired animated public service announcement from 1963 featuring a popular cartoon character named Gooch the Penguin with anti-Joe propaganda. Now, the whole clip has been lost to the sands of time, but we were able to obtain a couple little snippets.
Hey there, ladies and gents. Gooch the Penguin here from the hit TV show Goober Gabba Beans and Friends. It's ice to meet you. But you know who isn't ice to meet? People named Joe. It gives me the chills just thinking about it. Ugh. Why, having just one Joe in your town can turn it from this to this. Ugh. Meet Jimmy Barnes. B is for be a good neighbor and report all Joes. O is for arrange a meeting with your family today to talk about Joe prevention. And B is for bunker, which is what you should have in case of a Joe emergency. B.O.B. will keep you safe. B.O.B. will keep you happy. Lumpy Wumpy Doodly-A!
We believe that this card holds special importance with the current relationship between the Joes and the Bobs. And today is the day that we find out just what this card means. And we believe it could be truly life-changing.
No one told me we were doing an umbrella thing now.
You should have known it would rain for a little bit. It is Cleveland.
I mean, this just has to mean Bob's United. Why else would they give you this card?
You'll find out in about 20 minutes. This address will be answered.
Guys, we might not want to find out.
I mean, he actually does have a point. If they're Bobs, they're almost bound to be barbaric.
I just can't believe there's still people that think like that.
Yeah.
Guys, this could be huge. Like, this could be the final piece of the movie.
Yeah, it could be if we find the place.
Well, yeah,
Why
there's
don't
that.
they put numbers on these buildings?
They do on the 7-Eleven.
Oh, yeah. Does that count as an address?
No.
Why?
Could. I think it's just.
Hey, it's right there. 5225.
Oh,
yeah.
Good.
Come on, don't
eye.
stop. Palindromic address.
You doing okay, Sam? Cool. So, Custodia, what kind of spy stuff did you get?
I rented a couple things. You
Yeah?
will be wielding the purse cam. There's a camera in your purse.
Cool.
And Sam is going to have this hat, which has a similar mini camera. There you go.
Thank you very much.
Am I recording you right now?
No, you have to turn it on.
Oh, where's the what? Where's the button?
There's a button.
Yeah.
And my hat is wired for sound.
Cool.
And do you, Drexel?
Yeah.
Do you know what you'll be doing?
Yeah, I'm doing video and fearing for your life.
All right,
Exactly.
Cool. Okay, Sam, how many people have gone in so far?
At least 10.
Okay.
Do you guys have the card the cryptic woman gave you?
Yep.
Yeah, they're all showing a sort of card.
Huh.
So I bet you have to show that to get in.
All right. Huh. Weird.
Yeah.
All right, so, are we ready to go, team?
Yep.
Awesome.
Just remember, Billy, this could be dangerous.
Well, yeah, only if we get caught.
Yeah, that's the dangerous part. So, where's your hat?
It's in my back pocket.
Don't forget to put it on.
I won't.
Is it just this one guy?
Okay.
Got that for you right there.
It's a real card too.
Yeah, it was given to us. Just I'll just keep it. We'll just keep it. Yeah, just go with that.
Through the doors.
Like, are we?
It's an old factory.
You as well. Yeah. Thank you very much. Hey.
Oh man, do they have cookies in there? No wonder they told me to stay in the car.
Come on now, friends. Be quiet. Start late every time. So, how is everyone? Swell. Betty, is your sister still expecting?
Actually, last Tuesday she had her son. He's adorable.
He sounds adorable. OMG.
Oh, and reminder to all of you that next meeting we'll be having our annual potluck, so be sure to bring something really tasty for everyone.
I don't know. If Gloria brings any of your homemade lasagna, I may just eat it all.
Oh, Chuck. Now, Chuck, let's be fair. Already called dibs on at least half.
It is good.
So, my friends, does anyone have any new information to report?
Well, this is just a rumor, but I've heard that there's a new restaurant opening downtown called Joe's Steakhouse.
Oh, that's interesting. Thank you for sharing, Debbie. Okay, so who's gonna keep an eye on this? Anybody?
I can do it. It's just down the street from me, and we don't need any more trouble like that around here.
That's right. Settle down. Anything else?
There's a Joe's Diners opening up near me soon.
Well, shucks. I mean, just like usual, we see lots of things happen. Seems like an uphill battle sometimes, you know?
It is, yeah.
I just don't get it.
Really. People! Just remember, friends, this is an important message we have. Sometimes the message we have may seem drastic or unnecessary, but it is the only way we can stop these evils without risking our identities. The world must know, and we will be the educators.
That's right.
Well, hello, young fella. You must be new here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Could you please remove the hats, please, for me?
Oh, crap!
Son, did you hear me? Have some respect. Remove the hat.
Please,
Son, it's very easy. You take the hat off.
hat here.
Come on, give me the hat, and you just put it on the... Hey!
It's a,
They have a video camera here. They got a video camera. They're videotaping us. That's a video camera.
Get out of there!
Get them.
This may be the end, but if I don't make it out alive, you have to tell everyone about this. Let the world know that Billy Jessup served the world of filmmaking.
Get out of there, you idiot!
Please don't hurt me.
I have to find Billy and Sam.
Where's the exit in this place?
I gotta save these schmucks.
Drexel! Sam, where are you going? We have to get out of there. That place is swarming with Bob.
Dude, Tim, we gotta save Billy and Custodia.
You better not hurt us. We have people that know that we're here.
Well, aren't you trying to hurt us? Isn't that what all this equipment is about?
No, we're about exposing the truth.
You're about revealing our identities.
I'm sure we can work something out. We'll delete the footage. And maybe you should just let them go and I'll stay and we'll talk business.
You think that's something that happens in real life? All of our lives will instantly be in danger if any one of you leaves.
Well, you were the one that invited us.
Yeah.
Oh, did I?
Not you, Muffin Man over there.
Muffin Woman.
She was one of the people who practically begged us to come to your Pro Bob meeting.
Pro Bob? You think we're pro Bob?
It's obvious. The card said be united. Bob's United.
Take a closer look. There's a J fused with a B. Joe's and Bob's United. The Society for the Universal Unification of Joe's and Bob's. We want to put an end to this silly Joe-olution and Bob-olution and bring peace to the world.
But then why were you talking about Joe's Steakhouse and Diner and that stuff?
Yeah.
And why does he have a crowbar?
It's really scary.
We have to be vigilant about pro Joes and pro Bobs moving in.
We have to try to minimize their damage.
We refrained from using the footage that we got at what we discovered was a Joe and Bob Unite meeting, out of respect to its members. We certainly don't want any of them on the receiving end of a Bob or Joe attack. So, we came up with a compromise that we think will benefit us both.
Ultimately, we feel ours is out of a higher calling, to bring peace in this world. Each one of us has seen firsthand the damage that the Joe and the Bob war has done. If any of you are listening, these are our families you're tearing apart. You're turning best friends against each other. It's caused a lot of hurt. These ridiculous battles are pointless. Can't you work together to create instead of destroy? To stop the bickering and at least attempt to understand each other instead of always putting your own ego and self-interest first and foremost? It's not that hard. It really isn't. And there's so much to be gained from that cooperation and from your unique individual gifts. So much more than can be achieved alone. So much more. I'd also like to announce that we also offer psychological help for families of Joes and Bobs who just can't convince their loved one of their situation.
So now that this journey has reached an end for us, we conclude strongly that the conflict between the Joes and the Bobs is very real. So much so that we've actually organized peacemakers to bring the two together. But can this end? Should this end? I think only time will tell.
I think we've seen enough. This is definitely a film we could do something with. There's some things that need to be tweaked, but this could be very viable as a property.
Wait, you mean it?
I always thought my husband Joe acted weird around my Uncle Bob.
Same thing with my niece Josephine and her teacher, Mrs. Roberts. She dared to give Josephine a C on a paper that was completely A-worthy.
My name actually is Bob.
Wait, are we really serious about this?
We certainly are, sir.
I mean, we could potentially turn this into a whole mini-series or a reality show where Joes and Bobs face off against one another.
Well, that wasn't really our intention.
It's fine, Toady.
Let's not make any specific plans yet. Although I will have you sign a preliminary contract with our company so we can begin really talking seriously. You proved me wrong, Miss Jessup.
Thank you.
This could be a very big concept.
Oh my God.
Welcome aboard.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So, where's Custodia's contract?
We want you, Billy. You're the mastermind behind all this. I'm sure we can compensate your sister for her time today with a small check. You'll be working with people that have been in this industry for many years. We need your vision. You'll learn someday. This is simply how this industry works.
I mean, it's...
This is your vision, right? Your movie?
Right. Right. My movie.
Excellent. Thank you both for coming out today. It's been a real pleasure.
Toady, just wait.
Congratulations, Billy. It's your movie. You earned it.
Custodia, please, I have to be willing to do anything for my dream. You know this.
At the expense of me? You didn't even try to stand up for me back there, and all I have ever done is stand up for you.
Custodia, it was my dream.
Well, now you have everything you ever wanted, Billy. Right there in ink. I'm glad you sold your movie. Your movie. You're the mastermind. None of us had anything to do with it.
You just don't understand, and you won't understand. This was fated to happen. There was no other way this was going to turn out.
Why? Because you're some kind of royalty? A creative genius?
No.
Should I be kissing your feet right now? No, Billy. Because I know that underneath all of that flash and moxie that you're still my sister. A sister who's been through the very best and the very worst with me.
Please.
Well, I'm not bowing to your every whim anymore. I thought we were getting closer again, but now I can see it was just you being manipulative. Maybe all you've ever done is manipulate me.
Custodia, please. We were getting closer. We've had some great times on this film. And of course, you're still my sister. I need to be able to do this on my own. Please.
Well, strap yourself in, Billy, because you are on your own.
Custodia.
Drexel.
How'd the meeting go?
Billy got what she wanted.
Not you, I take it. The mascara kind of gave that one away. Life sucks sometimes. I'm sorry.
I think Billy needs to learn what it's like to be on her own for a little while. And she's finally going to experience that for once. You were right all along. I needed to stop letting Billy control my life and what I want to do with it.
Well, if you ever need a sound guy, you know who to call. I'm sure Sam will tag along. I'll force him to tag along.
Oh. I might take you both up on that.
You better.
So, what are you doing here?
Beautiful, twisted torture that's puppy love brings me out here tonight.
So, you still haven't figured out how to ask out that cute girl from the fast food place?
Nope.
You're probably just overthinking it.
Hey, that's better than what I usually do. I usually don't think at all.
Well, it depends on how corny you want to go.
You know I can't do corny.
So you walk up to the counter,
This is gonna be corny, isn't it?
and she's wearing that dopey chicken hat, right?
Yes, big floppy stupid hat.
And she asks, "Can I take your order?"
I don't like where this is going.
And you say, "I'd like to order a date with you, please."
No, no, I cannot say that. That's terrible.
Perfect.
You are such a dork. Do you think it'll work?
You'd do it? You sap.
It might work. I don't know.
bet
I
you
don't understand women.
$5 it'll
Really?
work.
$5.
I'll even go with you.
No, please don't do that. You're just gonna make me laugh.
No, I'll just sit in the back and watch you flounder and not say a word.
You're gonna watch me flounder. Thank you for that. She is working tonight. What? What?
We're gonna go.
Right now?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Let's go.
Yes, we're gonna go ask her out.
You coming, Frank? Sure thing. I just need to turn this TV off.
I, on the other hand, think that all of this might be justified. Upon a rare interview I did without the rest of my team, I found something disturbing about my own past. I met with a local genealogist and discovered something unusual about my last name, Jessup. It's actually derived from the name Joseph and its French origins. I also dug a little into the past of my stepsister, Custodia, only to find out that her great uncle's name, his name was Robert. mean, this couldn't have been a coincidence. This could only be fate. It explains why we fight so much. It explains why we must continue to. It explains why I must look out for myself above all else. No matter how much I might be tested, and that I must be vigilant and not letting those filthy Bobs win. The world is constantly changing, but some things need to remain the same. The Joes do it right. And may the Joes continue to conquer.
There you go, getting everything you want, doing whatever it takes to be in front. Crooked smile, twisting words with shaded eyes, hoping no one will know you're the devil in disguise. I know what you give is what you get. You still haven't learned the lesson yet. Ready or not, it's coming at you now. You build it up, we knock it down. Ready or not, it's coming at you now. What goes around comes around. Don't you go acting all surprised when people stop listening to you and ignore the lies. Spend too much time living peacefully blind. Never expected we'd start using our minds. I know what you give is what you get. You still haven't learned the lesson yet. Ready or not, it's coming at you now. You build it up, we knock it down. Ready or not, it's coming at you now. What goes around comes around. Oh, 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 ready or not, it's coming at you now. You build it up, we knock it down. Ready or not, it's coming at you now. What goes around comes around. Ready or not, it's coming at you now. You build it up, we knock it down. Ready or not, it's coming at you now. What goes around comes around.
Just